idondu study madadalla. You need to study about the bulk, the complete aspect of, if you're taking your agriculture topic, obviously you should complete each and every 7-pronged strategies, or you can say different dimensions. Highly important one. It is a practice where individuals or the family, it has been involved in cultivation, or I can say the land cultivation, or the tilling of the land, the tilling of the soil, to achieve my overall goal called as the cultivation. From Indian GDP ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ? ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ's GDPs. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ Indian GDP ಗೆ it is contributing to 15 to 17%. See, first and foremost one, they were highly nomads, and ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ Mesolithic, they started to settle in a particular place. After settling, they started to go for a settled type of agriculture. Importance of agriculture to our Indian economy. Yes, this first topic clear with respect to RD, rural development, complete. Okay, second major important one will be about importance of agriculture to our Indian economy. Now, when we need to study this approach, what should be our blueprint? What should be our blueprint to study about this topic? First, should we need to study only about significance of agriculture to our Indian economy, or should we need to study about the basic concepts of agriculture? In study madbekki online. The topic says it as importance of agriculture to our Indian economy, or I can say towards our rural economy. What are different things we need to study, or purely we need to study about the importance? This is with respect to our unit 2 of GS3 section 2, that is natural science. In our agricultural science topic, we have exactly discussed about importance of agriculture. But when we'll be studying about importance of agriculture from our rural development chapter, it will be a little bit different. Whereas rest remains the same. The first and foremost one will be about the definition of agriculture, or I can say agriculture introduction. Agriculture always introduction. Now, introduction includes the three major important things. One is my definition, uniqueness, the stats or the facts or examples. We'll be studying this. Second one, we need to study about what? The origin of agriculture. Howda? We need to study about origin of agriculture, starting from Mesolithic, Neolithic, Alinda, the prominent features. The third one will be studying about the salient features of Indian agriculture. The salient features of Indian agriculture. Obviously, the Karnataka agriculture salient features will also remain the same thing. That is my salient features of Indian agriculture. Fourth one will be my significance. Only one matra kottidare, significance of agriculture to our Indian economy. Idondu study madadalla. You need to study about the bulk, the complete aspect of, if you're taking your agriculture topic, obviously you should complete each and every 7-pronged strategies, or you can say different dimensions. Different dimensions. Significance aad takshana, obviously significance bandre my challenges should follow. My challenges aad takshana my measure should follow, followed by my way forward. As soon as I write significance or importance, my 3 things should follow: challenges, the significance, or I can say the measures, as well as my way forward. Okay, alva? Done? Ignore onandagi. The first and foremost one, it is my introduction. Introduction to my agriculture. Now, when we'll be discussing about introduction to our agriculture, it majorly includes my 3 things. One is definition, uniqueness, the stats or the facts or examples. Now, what is the definition of agriculture? What definition? First, at least all students already. What is the definition of agriculture? It is, the definition says that first and foremost one, it is a practice where it is a practice where individuals are involved in individuals are involved in cultivation of land. It is a practice, it's a practice which are involved in the cultivation in cultivation ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲಿ cultivation of land, cultivation of the land, followed by the soil with respect to achieve what farming, to achieve are the cultivation of the plants, the animal rearing, etc. As simple as that. The first and the foremost one, it's a practice of cultivating. It is a practice of cultivation of the land, the soil, to achieve what? To achieve the overall goal of our agriculture. What's the overall goal? That is cultivation of the rearing, cultivation of plants, as well as rearing of animal husbandry. Rearing of animal husbandry. Okay, Alva? Yes or no? Definition, is it clear? Highly important one. It is a practice where individuals or the family, it has been involved in cultivation, or I can say the land cultivation, or the tilling of the land, the tilling of the soil, to achieve my overall goal called as the cultivation of the plants and the rearing of the animals. Rearing of animals. Okay, one ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ example ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ or question ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ prelims. If a farmer is going for both plants as well as animal rearing, what type of farming we call it as? It is mixed farming. We call it as mixed farming. Multiple farming andra? Different varieties of crops. Whereas mixed andra, it is side by side. I'll be cultivating the plants also. I'll be rearing the animals also. Bracketally, you can talk it as. We call it as what? We call it as, that is, we call it as mixed multiple. It is, we call it as mixed farming. We call it as mixed farming. Mixed is nothing but both. Mix ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Yes, ಇಲ್ಲಿ highly important one. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ mix ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ animal rearing ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ waste ನ we use it for development of plants, whereas after the death and decay of the plants, that will be used as a fodder for the animals. It is again a sustainable process. ಹೌದಲ್ವೋ? Sustainable process. Take an example of ragi. Ragi ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Ragi ಭತ್ತ ತಗೊಂಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ that raw will be used as it is a fodder for animals. Fodder for animals. That is my definition. Definition okay now? Definition clear? Second major important one, the uniqueness. Second major important one, that is the uniqueness. Now what is the uniqueness about agriculture? Uniqueness ಏನಪ್ಪ? Some most effective keywords ಬೇಕಂಗಲಿ. Don't say primary sector. Okay, what can be the uniqueness? Food safety, or can I say based on this our complete civilization is dependent? Yes or no? It is nothing but agriculture is considered to be the backbone of any civilization. It is considered to be what? It is considered to be the backbone of any civilization. All Indian civilization baribadi. Okay, it can be any civilization. It's the backbone of Indian civilization, where humanity meets environment. Where humanity meets environment. Okay, alva? Where humanity meets our environment, or I can say as simple as that, it is considered to be the bedrock of any civilization. It can be considered to be what? The bedrock, or I can say the fundamental aspect. Itra keywords on kade barditkondo you should use everywhere. It is bedrock, or I can say it's a fundamental aspect of any civilization, or I can say or any economy I can say. Sir, nange idella ishta agtilla antandre you can talk about it is the bedrock of rural development sector. Bedrock of rural development sector, or I can say the dominant workforce of agriculture, or I can say dominant workforce of rural are dependent on agriculture. Illi beda yakandre alli starts barithivalla. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. Yes. Now, what can be the third one? What can be the third one? It is my stats or factual examples. Online, I hope you guys are understanding. At least, Osubru. Okay, now. Yes. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, ವೈ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಿ, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ನೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋ, ಎನ್. Yes. I can be slow at least. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Third one is stats or factual examples. What can be stats? Stats, can we talk about contribution towards GDP? Contribution of agriculture towards GDP is contribute ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ. It is with respect to GDP ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, with respect to GDP from Indian GDP ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆ? ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ's GDP. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ Indian GDP ಗೆ it is contributing to 15 to 17%. 15 to 17% of agriculture or GDP comes from agriculture out of 100. Whereas Karnataka, it is less than 15%. It is 14% has been contributed towards Karnataka's GDP because and more than 60% services, sir. More than 60% services. And that's the reason. More than 60% towards the services. Exactly online. I hope nimge idea siktide iga. Exactly. Second one can also be the population also. Second one can also be population also. Your population ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, can I say according to recent economic survey? According to recent economic survey, that is 48%. 48% of India's population who are dependent on agriculture. According to recent economic survey 2022 to 23, which says that 48% of India's population, they are dependent on which sector? They are dependent on, I can say exactly population baribodu, but we are talking majorly about agriculture alva. We can't write 65% or 70%. ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. We are not talking about rural, we are talking about agriculture sector. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ specific data agriculture. Yes or no? We can't write 65% or 75%. It is Devika, I hope ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದು ನೋಡಿ cautious ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. Each and every keyword matters. Each and every the keyword or the facts matters. Specific. Our topic is, that is Indian agriculture. So I can't write about rural. Yes. The third one, sir, ನಂಗೆ ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇವೆರಡು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ. Third one can be the rank of the different agricultural products. Agricultural products ಅಲ್ಲಿ India has ranked number 1 with respect to milk. India ranks number 1 with respect to ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? Milk. ಸೊ ನಂಗೆ ರ್ಯಾಂಕು ಗೊತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, it contributes to 24% of world milk production. It contributes to, according to the FAO, EPFO question now, last year EPFO question, that is according to Food and Agricultural Organization, according to the Food and Agriculture Organization, India has been ranked first. India is being ranked first with respect to ಏನು? With respect to milk production. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ highest state ಯಾವುದು? ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ, ಗುಜರಾತ್, ಮತ್ತೆ it is UP. Highly important one. UP contributes highest. UP contributes to the highest production of milk. Yes. ಸರ್ ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ. ಕೆಲವು ಸೋಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನನಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಬರ್ಸ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ನಾವು. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, we can talk about the second contribution, that is vegetables and fruits. With respect to vegetables and fruits, India is ranked second. Highly important Karnataka example idu. It is with respect to vegetables and fruits, or I can say horticultural crops, India is ranked second. India is ranked second at the global level. Second at the Global level with respect to vegetables. Adರಲ್ಲಿ highest dominant one ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ. Highest dominating state with respect to vegetables and fruits, it is my Karnataka. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ಸಿದೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ it should have ranks. With respect to third one, but just a point, with respect to the agricultural exports ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀವಪ್ಪ ನಾವು? We are ranked 9th with respect to agricultural exports. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಬೇಡ ಇದು, ಬಟ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಿ. We are being ranked 9th with respect to agricultural exports. ಇದು ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು, ಬಟ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಾ? 9th ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದು. We need to write it as it contributes to 2.5% of agricultural export. ಇವಾಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನನಗೆ 2.5 ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. India contributes to 2 to 2.5% of agricultural exports at world level. Okay, but not required, but keep a watch. Okay, Alva? Yes, highly important one. We have discussed about GDP contribution, population contribution, rank contribution, export contribution, etc. Yes, highly important one. Saka idu. Saka Alva? This is my first and the foremost one will be my introduction. That is nothing but agriculture as a practice of the cultivation of the land or the cultivation of the soil for finally for cultivation of plants and rearing of animals. We call it as our mixed form. The uniqueness about agriculture, it is nothing but it's a bedrock, it is the backbone. Idella baribodu. Backbone highly important one, but backbone ellaru baritare. The bone of Indian economy, backbone of any civilization, that is bedrock, fundamental aspect, or I can say the core aspect of the civilization. Where all the civilization resides on the nutrition that is from agriculture. Yes or no? That is from agriculture. With respect to the second one or the third one, the stats and facts examples, we have talked about GDP, population, followed by the ranks. Okay, Alva. Done.